signs of shifting, confirmation that you are in a new timeline. We have the Hierophant, High Priest, Hierophant, and Ace of Swords. This is a new teacher. This is you really settling into a new mindset or a new body of wisdom, a new philosophy, and then seeking out a teacher to learn more about that. And the teacher will find you. So it goes both ways. If you have found yours, I feel like you'll know this is for you and this is your confirmation. If you have recently changed your mind about something and felt a deep calling or desire or irresistible need to know more about it in an official capacity, like looking for an actual class, reading a book. Teachers come in all forms. Could be like an influencer. It feels like someone with not maybe a one-on-one relationship with them, but someone that is accessible. So not just someone that like sells their program to you and you learn at your own pace, but you never actually get to talk to them or interact with them or send them questions. This feels interactive. Interactive with the teacher and with their community. The wisdom that you gain from this mentor or teacher or group is what will reveal the next steps for you. You're headed in a direction, like for sure, you're on a path. And it feels like you don't have clarity, really. Like you don't really know where it's going. You kind of know what you want to be doing, but you don't really know where it's going. Or you know where you want to be, but you don't know how to get there. Either way, participating in this class, opening your mind to this new wisdom, and receiving the wisdom from this new teacher is what will reveal the next steps on your path and help you get clarity on where it is that you're going. All in alignment with you in your highest timeline, you living in your desired reality. Anything else? So they're giving the energy of like, when you go looking for something, you can't find that thing, but you find something else instead. This feels like not related to our cards. Feels like a separate message. You will find things you've been looking for when you're looking for something else. Things that you've lost. This is crazy. Things that you thought you lost, like objects, like actual like stuff. Things you thought you lost. A ring, a necklace, something with like sentimental value, it feels like. That object was actually just in your new timeline. Getting the feeling of like a magnet. Like there's this magnetic pull of you and the things that are really, really linked to your vibration and your energy. So things that are very important to you. It feels like it got pulled into the timeline. almost as like a talisman. This is very cool what they're showing. And you won't find it when you look for it because you gave up on looking for it. You're like, well, it's gone. Oh well. Life goes on. But then when you reach this new timeline, I'm seeing you like looking for something else. Like you're looking in your drawers for something, or you're like looking in cabinets. I'm feeling like a book too. At the very beginning of the message, there was a very strong like book smell. Like old book smell. So maybe something, you're looking for something in the library, you're looking for a book, you're looking for something else, something trivial. And then you find this thing that you lost. And you're like, oh my gosh, how? I haven't seen this in years. I thought it was long gone. But here it is in my hand, right here. It's confirmation that you're in a new timeline. That object was pulled into a different timeline somehow. I don't know the mechanics of it. I don't know, but like the way that they're showing it is really, really cool. Lost objects found. New teacher. Oh goodness. Also, I'm feeling very, very called to the water. There is something about a huge body of water. Feels like ocean. Feels like an ocean. And you don't have like you've been drawn to it for a little bit, but like the urge to go is becoming irresistible. There is something in that place or in that body of water. I'm getting the energy of like baptism. Like there's something energetically for you in that place. Feeling like a portal, maybe like a portal or like a vortex of energy. And that, I know that's very specific, but it really feels like body of water. Huge, huge body of water. Feels like the ocean. And you've been called there for maybe your whole life, maybe just recently, but like lately it's been, I gotta go. Like, I gotta get there. I gotta get in that water. There's wisdom to be accessed through that body of water that the previous version of you did not have access to what was there. And now that you are the version of you that can access what's on the other side of that portal, the calling is so strong. It's almost like right on the other side of the door. And you can hear it and you can sense it, and that's why the call is so strong. It's up to you if you go or not. You go. You do. In your own time. There's no rush, for sure. The confirmation sign is not that you are going to the body of water, it's that you can't stop thinking about going there. And you don't know why. You're like, I don't really get it. Like, what's there for me? Not really anything. A vacation? Like, I could go anywhere. Why do I want to go there? There's codes to be unlocked, something to be activated in that portal energy. I'm hearing the Sea of Cortez. Is that the Baja Sea? Like right in between like Baja, California and Mexico. What is that body of water right there? Wherever it is you're called. That's why you're called there. What else? This also is feeling very strongly like everything is a spiritual experience. From like the tiniest mouse and the tiniest dandelion to sun streaming in through some really beautiful clouds. Everything is, I'm seeing you like just pause. Like you have so many moments throughout your day where you just like pause and appreciate what you're observing. Tiny things, like little silly things. Little chipmunks running across the street. Birds playing in the trees. The sound of the trees when the wind blows. The shape of the clouds. A butterfly flying at just the right time. Some kind of sweet smell in the air that seems to come from nowhere. Like, what is that smell? Where is that coming from? It's just like such a sweet, it's almost like sweetgrass. But it's not, because there's no sweetgrass around. I feel like you're smelling. Everything is a spiritual experience. I also, so especially with the animals, especially with like nature and wild animals, I'm feeling like you observe them doing weird things, or you are seeing animals you've never seen before. Something that like catches you off guard. This actually happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was on a walk, and I'm like surrounded by wildlife preserves and forests. And so I see all kinds of animals. We have coyotes in the neighborhood, we have possums, we have raccoons, we have deer, we have hawks and falcons, herons, egrets, cranes. Like, we have a wide spectrum of wildlife here. I have never seen a woodchuck. I saw a woodchuck and I was like taking pictures. I was like trying to Google it. I'm like, what is this creature? Is that a beaver? Like, what even is that thing? And he was acting weird. Like, he was just like looking right at me and then like doing woodchuck stuff. Eventually I showed it to my husband. He's like, that's a woodchuck. Oh, he's like, I've never seen one. Like, I've never seen one. Also, a crow. Yesterday morning I was driving and I saw this huge crow or raven. I don't know which one is big. It was massive. Flew like across my head and I was like, whoa, that's really cool. I see falcons and hawks all the time. Herons all the time. Big like predatory birds like swooping all across. I don't really see that many ravens and crows. This crow flew across and I thought it just went like and kept going. I'm driving and I look, and out of my passenger side window, no joke, dude, this crow is flying exactly next to me. Like, as fast as I'm going, and he's even with my passenger. He's not like right outside it. He's like probably 5 feet away from the car. But he is flying exactly with me until I got to the spot I turned, and then I turned, and then he kept going, like, he like zoomed off. It was so freaking cool. So you might observe animals doing weird things where like they give you the impression that they know what's going on. They give the impression that like you're connecting for a minute. And that's you in your higher vibration. Because when you are in the highest vibration, when you're in your highest timeline, when you're in your desired reality, everything is a sign. Everything around you is for you to experience and connect with. So starting to see the signs from various wildlife. Anything else? I also got, so this came through in meditation. They would like to advise you on a crystal to go with these signs. We've been asking for, so this is part of a series. I'm not very good at introduction stuff or explaining anything, but this message is part of a series. I asked our guides to give us signs of confirmation that we are in a new timeline, because it can be a little bit confusing. And it's nice to have those signs so that when, if something is going wrong, or it feels like it's going wrong, if that's one of the signs, you can kind of rest into it and be like, oh, it's just the shift. Like, that's why this is uncomfortable, or that's why this is kind of falling apart. It's because I'm not over there anymore. I'm moving over here. I'm here now. So I asked our guides to give us signs and confirmation that we are in a new timeline. And during my meditation this morning, they also wanted to give a crystal to help anchor you into this timeline. So we're just gonna bibliomancy our way through and pick a crystal. This doesn't have to be, it doesn't mean you have to go get it, though I'm feeling like for a lot of you might already have them, or it might be a crystal that you've been thinking about. What is our crystal today to go with this message? Chrysocolla. Let's see. Can you see? Chrysocolla. I think I have a piece. I definitely have a piece. Hold on. So I have a raw piece. It's like this beautiful teal. Let's see. Can I get the camera to focus? But it is a divine feminine energy stone, and it says Chrysocolla is a tranquil and sustaining stone. It helps meditation and communication. It draws off negative energies of all kinds, and it can help you to accept with serenity situations that are constantly changing, invoking great inner strength. I think that's so perfect for exactly this series, because when you're constantly shifting timelines, you're constantly readjusting to the new base level vibration. And you would think that that's all easy. You would think that as you move into your highest timeline that it just gets effortless and it just gets easy. It gets easier, but you still feel it. Like, you're still human and you do still feel things. So, Chrysocolla for you, my friends, to help you with your shifting journey. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. Till next time.